numbers that are smaller this way and the numbers that are bigger this way. So we're going to put a little mark for each number until we get to 0. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And then for 5, we're going to go all the way to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I want you guys to go ahead and fill those in. And we're going to be using this today for our worksheet. So, I'm going to put hands down, and I want you to let me know when you have this written down on your whiteboard by raising your hand. I want to see 0 all the way to 10. Good job, Landon. Adrian, do you have your whiteboard? Angela, Mason, do you guys have your whiteboards? Good job, Nicholas.
Yes.
Good job.
Miss Prince?
Yes. Yes, Paulina.
I don't have my black marker.
You don't have a marker?
No.
Okay, so if you don't have a marker that says this on it, you'll need to use a piece of paper and a pencil, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, Paige, are you ready? Mason? Eli? Good job. All right, first grade, we are going to get started. So we are going to be building a little chart here using these bugs. And we're going to show 1 fewer and 2 fewer. I know last week that you guys worked with Miss Cheatham and you did 1 more and 2 more, and she used little cookies. So I have these little critters here, and we're going to be showing a number of bugs in here. We're going to check our chart, and then we're going to show 1 fewer and 2 fewer. So who can raise their hand? I'm going to put hands back down. Who can raise their hand and tell me what they think fewer means? What does fewer mean? If I said you have fewer cookies than me, what would fewer mean? Landon.
Fewer.
What does fewer mean?
Tiny.
Tiny. So it's the smaller number, right?
Yes.
So Landon, which is fewer, 4 or 1?
1.
1 is smaller. All right. So I'm going to put a number of critters in this jar, and I want somebody to raise their hand to tell me how many are in here. All right, go ahead and raise your hand to tell me how many are in here. Paige. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I'm going to go to my chart, and that's why I had you guys write your number line up here. And I need to find the 5. Now I want to show 1 fewer. So I'm just going to go down 1 number. What number is this? Paige. Right here. Go ahead, Paige. 4. So if I want to show 1 fewer, I'm going to get rid of 1. So now I have 1 fewer. I'm going to go back to 5, but this time I want to show 2 fewer. So I'm going to go to my 5, and I'm going to jump down 2 spots. So 5, 1, 2. What number is this, Mason? See where I'm pointing? 3. Let me make sure my video is spotlighted so you guys can all see it. Okay, so I have my 3 here. So if I started with 5 and I want 2 fewer, that means I'm going to get rid of 2. 1, 2. So now I have 3, just like Mason said. All right, another example. I'm going to put this many bugs in the jar. And if you think you know how many, raise your hand. Go ahead and count them. Cadence, how many? 8. Good job. So I'm going to find my 8 on my chart right here. And I want to show 1 fewer. So if I want to show 1 fewer, I'm just going to go down 1 number. Boop. And what number would that be? I take away 1 of them. 7. Now I want to show 2 fewer. So I'm going to go back to 8, just like there. But now I'm going to show 2 fewer. 1, 2. Angela, where am I at now? Angela, can you hear me? So I'm starting with 8. I'm starting with 8, but now I'm going to go 2 fewer. So I'm going to go 1, 2 fewer. Say it really loud. So I started with 8, Angela, I want you to look here. And I'm going to go 2 fewer. Remember, fewer means it's getting smaller. 1 fewer, 2 fewer. How many? Look here, look here. Cadence, help her out. 6. Good job. We started with 8, but then I had 1 fewer, 2 fewer. What if I start with this many bugs? Who can raise their hand and tell me how many bugs are there now? Cadence, I'm going to have you mute, please. Deleza, how many bugs are here now? Go ahead, Deleza. Okay, I'm moving on. Adrian, can you tell me how many are here?
None.
Good job. Okay, I have 9. Now I'm going to have 1 fewer. Adrian, how many are there now? Use your number line and bounce down 1. Good job. Now I'm going to have 2 fewer. How many are there now, Adrian?
7.
Awesome job. So we are using our number line up here, and whatever we start with, if we have 1 fewer, you just go down a number, and if you have 2 fewer, you go down 2 numbers. So we have a worksheet to do, and I sent it home. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the board. And I would like you guys to get it out for me, please. It says one fewer bug. And it has the little bugs just like we were using earlier. See? Little bug. If you are on this page, I want you to raise your hand to let me know you're ready. And I want you to make sure it says 1. Cadence is ready. Nicholas is ready. So if you have your packet, you should have this in your folder. I want you to go find it. If your packet's here, then I want you to try and come get it today. Or if you are coming into the school today, we can give it to you then. Okay, I need to see hands up for Mason, Paulina, Paige, Angela, Eli, Adrian. Let me know that you have this and that you're ready to go. Paulina, do you have yours?
Want this?
You have it?
I have my blue shoulder.
Okay, I want you to check your whole entire packet. Check the whole packet, every single page in there. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw my number line here to help me, just like I did on my other paper. And I want to make sure my name is on this because we don't have packet pickup this week, but the week after, we're going to want to turn this in. So name is on your paper. And then I'm going to draw my number line here. So I have my line. And then I'm going to find the middle and put a 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's just going to help me when I'm figuring out fewer, 1 fewer, and 2 fewer. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Give you about 1 minute to get that on your paper. We practice and practice writing our number line. It's super important that we know the order of numbers and that we can write them on that number line. Okay, about 10 more seconds, and then we're going to get started on the first one. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're going to get started. I'm going to read the directions, and then I'm going to be calling on friends to help me figure this out. I'm going to do the first one so you guys can see what it looks like. Count the bugs and write the number, and then draw 1 fewer bugs on the next 10 frame and write that number. So first thing we need to do is count these bugs. So I want you to count. I'm going to put hands down and I'm going to call on a friend who's raising their hand to tell me how many bugs they see in that first 10 frame. Okay, hands are down, and now I'm looking to see who can count these and tell me how many. Nicholas, can I have you tell me how many? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. So in this first one, we're going to put an 8. So make sure you're doing this on your paper because you will be turning this in. Now, our next step over here is to draw this many bugs, but with one fewer. So watch what I do. I'm going to take a sticky note, and I'm just going to go like that, because it is covering one of those bugs, and that's going to show me my one fewer. On your paper, you can also just cross one out. And that is how many one fewer would be. So we had 8. One fewer would mean we're getting one number smaller. So now we're going to draw this many bugs here. And a quick way to draw these bugs would just be to draw circles. So I want to make sure that when I draw these, I'm not drawing this one because I want to draw one fewer over here. Okay. Now I'm going to call on somebody to tell me how many we have over here. Eli, how many do we have here? We have one fewer.
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7.
Good job. Now I can check it by checking my number line up here. Here's my 7. And remember, when we go one fewer, we want to go down the number line to the smaller numbers. So I just make one bounce because I'm going one fewer. And right here, oops, I started at the wrong spot. I need to start on the 8 because I had 8 to start. And now I want to bounce one down. And look, it's a 7. So one fewer than 8 is 7. It's just getting rid of one of them. So now we're going to go to the next one. And if you can tell me how many are here, I want you to raise your hand. Paulina, how many?
Seven.
Right here. Make sure we're following along.
5.
Good job. So this first box, we're going to put 5. And over here, we're going to draw one fewer. So all we're doing is just getting rid of one of these bugs. So Nicholas, how many am I going to draw over here? I want to do one fewer. 4. Nice job. 1, 2, 3, 4. All I did was I just didn't draw that one. All right. Adrian, can I have you count this set here?
Nine.
Good job. We have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, Adrian, if I had 9 here and I want to draw one fewer, how many am I going to draw here? Look at your number line. Start at 9 and just go down 1. 8. Good job. So I had 9, but now this time I'm not going to draw that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we put an 8. Great job, Adrian. We have one more before we go to the back side of your page, because we have more on the other side. Okay, Eli, how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Good job. We have 7. Now, over here, I want to draw 1 fewer. So how many am I going to draw? Check your number line. We're going to start here. 1 fewer. Go ahead, Eli. 7?
Yeah.
If we put 7, they would be the same. But I want to do 1 fewer. So remember, 1 fewer means you're just getting rid of 1. So how many would I have now?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. So I want to draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you look, we kind of have a pattern here. It's just 1 number smaller. 8, 1 number smaller, 7. 5, 1 number smaller, 4. 9, 1 number smaller, 8. 7, 1 number smaller is 6. So we're just going down 1 number. Okay, go ahead and finish this side, and then we're going to flip it over, and you'll see over here, it says 2 fewer. So I'm going to put my name again. It's just on the back side. All right, we are going to get started, and I'm going to start with Landon. So Landon, now we are on the side that says 2 fewer. So that means that we're going to be getting rid of 2 of these to show over here. So how many are we starting with, Landon? 10. This is an easy one that we know in a snap, because if a 10 frame is full, that means there's 10. So we're starting with 10. Now, we're going to try and do this page without crossing these ones out. So, I just want you to take your hand or your fingers and cover 2 of them, because we're going to show 2 fewer. So we just get rid of these 2. Paulina, if I get rid of 2, how many am I going to draw over here? Mason, can I have you help her out? How many would I draw over here? Let's keep drawing the crossing out, because I think that'll help you guys out. So instead of getting rid of just 1, Mason, this time we're getting rid of 2. 2 fewer. So watch what I do. How many would I draw over here, Mason? Go ahead and count these ones that I didn't cross out. Mason, how many? All right, I'm moving on. Angela, how many am I going to draw over here? So we're not adding 2, we're getting rid of 2. I want you to look up here. I have 10 right now, I'm getting rid of 2, so I need to get smaller. 1, 2. How many am I going to draw? 8. Good job. So on my board here, I'm going to draw 8. 8. So look, it's missing 2. 2 fewer. So go ahead and do this on your paper. So Cruz, I see that you just hopped on. We are almost done, so I want you to go back and watch this on the schedule for the YouTube later today so you can do this. All right. I am calling on Nicholas. Nicholas, can I have you count these ones? Right here. This one right here, bud. 9. And then what would be 2 fewer? 7. Good job. We're going to get rid of 2 of them because that's 2 fewer. Ready? 9, 8, 7. So I want to draw 7 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great job, Nicholas. Deleza, will you count these ones?
Which ones again?
Right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How many?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the number? 8. Good job. Okay. So, Deleza, we're at 8, and we want to get 2 smaller. So we're going to go 1, 2. How many am I going to draw?
Okay.
So we're at 8, and we're going to get rid of 2 of them. 1 fewer, 2 fewer. What am I at?
Yeah.
So you're going to take away.
So how many, Deleza? We're getting rid of 2 of them.
Six.
Good job. We're going to draw 6 bugs over here because that's 2 fewer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job.
No. No.
Okay. We have one more to do and then we're all done. All right. I would like Angela to count these bugs and tell me how many. Paulina, can I have you count How many?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, sweetie.
1, 2, 7.
Good job. So now, Paulina, I want to draw 2 fewer. So remember, we're going to get rid of 2, and that's how many I want to draw over here. How many am I going to draw?
5.
Good job. So Paulina, do you have this paper?
No.
You don't have it? Okay, so if you don't have this, then you need to make sure you come get your packet when you come into school today. And then you can do these later tonight, okay?
Okay.
All right. So before we go, boys and girls, make sure that all of these are done. If you skipped any of them, you need to make sure you either get help from a grown-up or you go back and watch this so you can finish whatever one you need to. This page we had 1 fewer. This page we had 2 fewer. Okay? Last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is what your schedule looks like this week, okay? So, you guys are green class and you are with Senorita Garcia. So after reading, if you come into the school, you will be upstairs with Senorita Garcia. Now, I'm going to show you what your schedule looks like, okay? So take a look here. Here's your schedule. So you have math today, 1 fewer and 2 fewer. We just did that. So as soon as I upload this video, I'm going to put it right here so you can watch the YouTube link. Then you have reading with me. You will be going to your reading groups if you are with Miss Cheatham or Mrs. Wilson. You're going to make sure that you go to your reading group. Then we have calendar and word study, but you guys will have that with Senorita Garcia. And then we have art. So we don't have writing this week. I also want you guys to look over here. No school Wednesday, no school Thursday because it's Thanksgiving, that's why I put a turkey, and no school Friday. There's also no packet pickup this week, but there is a reading log in your packet that we sent home. So I want you to make sure that you guys are reading over your break.